Hello guys and welcome to Code Make Life Simple, second lecture of Laravel tutorial. In this we will be doing some stuffs after creating a fresh new Laravel application as we have created in our last lecture in which we have installed Composer and Laravel successfully in our localhost computer, and now we will be learning some new things in Laravel, how to run the fresh new Laravel application locally, and how to connect your fresh Laravel application with MySQL database in this lecture. This is the second lecture of Laravel tutorial. So this was the fresh Laravel application that we have installed in our last lecture, and now we will be running it. To run it, like we will be opening it in VS Code, which I have done. Here it is. I have opened it in VS Code, and to run it locally, we will be typing PHP artisan serve, which is the command to host your Laravel application locally into the web server. And we will be getting a link or URL which we have to place it in this. And now we can see the fresh new Laravel application, but there it is, as we can see that it is a blank page. And to put some template in it, we have to, like, in our welcome, in our resources, in our views, in our welcome.blade.php, here this is fresh Laravel application which we will be able to see in our browser also. And I will be just copying some basic layout and for this page so that we can jumpstart our work in Laravel. We don't have to create a basic HTML template also. I will not be telling you that. I will just be copying that template from our code source, and I will be providing that template, sample template code in our video description link. And once I will be just copying it from I will be copying the template. I'll be right back, and after that, we will be learning about web.php, api.php. Web.php routes is responsible for creating routes for different pages. Like if we want to create some different page rather than our welcome or home page, I have want to create a contact us page, a about page, a product page, a detailed page, a category page, any page I want to create in my Laravel application. I have to use web routes, which is creating routing for different pages. And API is responsible for fetching and posting data. That means if I want a connection for my page with MySQL, with my database, with any database of mine, I will be using APIs. So these are some REST APIs which we will be creating in our Laravel application. So the like for getting some data and to post some data, or to provide or to save some data into a database. So that will be we will be using APIs. So I will be right back after copying some basic template into our web welcome.blade.php file. So we can see some basic template here in our in our fresh Laravel application. Okay guys, so here we are with our basic template in which we will be learning some techniques how to fetch data from the database. And this is the template which we have made, simple template in which products are going to be displayed, mapped, like for like by using loop. We are going to map the products, and the products will be coming from our database MySQL table, and we will be using some Laravel feeders to feed the table, to like populate the table, and we'll be creating models and migrations as well to create tables and tables into our database. So this is the template. You can get it from the Google Drive link that I will be sharing in the description of the video. This is the template link that you will be getting, and you have to just copy it and paste it in the welcome, as this is the first page that is going to be displayed in our freshly Laravel application by the help of this route. Okay, and this says that the route get slash and function return view to welcome page. Okay, this is the welcome page in which I have just copied the template. You can also take it from the Google Drive link and copy it in here. And now I will be creating some tables and this. For that, I will be going to the terminal, new terminal, PowerShell. Nice. So I will be creating some PHP artisan make model, and the model table would be products. Okay, the models has been created. Products.php has been created. Nice. And now I will be creating PHP artisan make migration, and migration name would be so in the model we will be declaring our tables variables. Table, what are the things that we are going to uh, what are the things, like what are the column names, what are the fields in our table, like name, product name, description, product price, and product image. So these things, the names, the things, the columns that are we going to place in our, like in our table, we will be declaring that in model, and in migration we will be declaring the schema, the structure of the table, in which how many uh, in fields are there, and what type of field is it. Is it a string, it is a number, it is an integer, that things are going to be placed in the migration. So migration is like the products, like create underscore product underscore table. Okay, this is also going to create, yeah, successfully created this. And let's create PHP artisan make cheaters, and the name is uh, product table cheater. Okay, okay, so we have some issue. Okay, so it is not cedars, it is cedar. That's it. So now we have created this, and now we are going to write the code in these files. Okay, guys. So after creating the model, migration, and cedar, we are going to write some code in our created files. So model, you can find model in your app, models and products that we have created right now. So here we have, and in here we are going to mention dollar table protected. We are just going to protect it, dollar table, and the table name, like I want to, like, products list is going to be the name of my table, products list. So this table is going to be the product list, protected dollar dollar fillable. Fillable means the, like, what are the columns or the input fields that we are going to fill in this table row, one row. So in my case, I will be using, so it is going to be in a, like this, yeah, product underscore name, product product underscore image, product underscore description, and one more thing, product underscore. So these are some four things that we are going to fill using this model, and I have to create this. Yeah. So this is the thing that we have to write in a model table, model file only, and this is going to be the name of the table. This is going to be the input, like this is going to be the fields which we have to populate. Product name, product image, product description, and product price. Okay. So after this, we have to go to our migration, which is in storage framework. not framework, not in apps, not in logs. One second, just forgot, I guess. It's in database. Sorry, it is in database migrations, and we have created a create user table. No, create underscore product underscore table. Right. This is the and here we have to write this schema for our table, which is going to be created under the name of products. Okay, so we have declared the name of the table, which is products, and I will be copying this name and here. So this is the table name, which is going to be migrated into our database, MySQL database. So, and what are the things that we are here? And what is table? And I will be writing it as a string because we don't want any other thing. String, and what is going to be the first thing which we are going to product underscore name. Right. Copy this, nice, and just to make it fast, dollar table. As we have four input fields in a table, we want to create four input fields into a table. We'll be using this four, and the name would be product underscore image. We'll be copying it, fast forwarding it for you. Okay, so this is the schema that we have created, and now we will be going towards the seeders. Okay, so now we have written migration data for a products table, and also the model. Model is used by our Laravel application to insert some data into the table. Okay, and migration is the structure of the table which we want to create into our MySQL database, and we can create it from Laravel itself just by writing it the table type string. Like we want to create a column product underscore name, product underscore image, description and price with the string, and this is going to create a table in our database. When we are going to run a command, for that we have to run a command also. And now we are going into seeders, as we know that we have created product table seeder, right, which is going to fill, and seeders are used to fill some dummy data into a table. So as you know that we don't have any data right now with us, so we'll be using some dummy data. Okay. Okay, one more thing before writing the code for the seeder, we have to go to our env file, place it in the front. In our env file, our app name is Laravel, environment is local, key is this, debug is true, and app URL is this, and yeah, DB connection, MySQL, DB host this, localhost, that is correct. Database name, fresh Laravel, root, and this. So right now, we have to connect our Laravel application to our MySQL database, and in my MySQL PHP I have to create a database known as named as fresh Laravel, or we can change the name of the database also. But for first, we have to go to our this, and we have to open our local host PHP which has not been which has not been able to open it right now. We are getting a 404 error. And in my case, I have installed XAMPP in my local host. So to run my PHP MySQL, I'm going to run the XAMPP server, PHP XAMPP server, and for that I'm going to open the XAMPP. You can also install this software to run MySQL locally on your computer, and I'm going to XAMPP control. This is the XAMPP software, and I don't require my Apache right now. What I want is SQL. There it is. I'm going to start it, and it is successfully started. Okay, so just close it. Now, if we go to this, and maybe we are going to find it. Okay, no, I'm going to run. It is again showing me the thing. Let me go to the XAMPP. I guess I'm confusing a bit in my URL. Okay, so okay, the URL is this is the URL for the my localhost/phpMyAdmin in XAMPP. which is right now not opening. Let me just turn on the Apache as well. Maybe this is creating some issue in connecting to the server. Yeah, not secure. Why it is saying not secure? Because I have using HTTPS. I don't want to use HTTPS. I have to use this. And maybe I will be redirected to the PHP admin. Yeah. So here it is. I am into my PHP like into my MySQL page. And now I have to create a new database. And the database name should be, I'm not going to change the database name, fresh Laravel. I'm going to create a database, fresh Laravel, create, and we have created fresh Laravel database successfully. Nice. So to connect to it, I am using one tool and there is no, yeah, obviously there is no password. So I'm not going to mention any password here. And the access is root access. So yeah, it is, I guess it is fine till now. And now we have to write the code for Cedar. And then we are going to migrate the table into a database, into my database, right? Okay. So here we are in our Cedar, like we have created the database in MySQL, and now we don't want this. This is the code that this is the Cedar that we have created using PHP artisan make Cedar command. And we don't want this. And okay, okay. So we will be using some faker variable with the faker to create. So yes, we will be using some faker, faker will create, and now we will be creating a for each loop for each, in which we will be using range one, then yeah, range as dollar, sorry, dollar index. Now we will be opening this loop, db table, and the table name is that we have decided. The table name is products. We will be copying it from here, product, and we are going to insert the variables. No, no, no. First, and then, sorry, I guess I have like closed my Cedar file, which I'm going to again open it in migration Cedars and yeah, and like you have to write the code for this. I will be writing it. Okay, so there's a bit mistake. For the okay, so the things that we have to fill in our table is product underscore name, product name, nice, dollar paper word. That's all what we're needing for that. Like we just need a fake word here, and the faker will help in feeding the table with the fake word in product underscore name, product underscore image, dollar taker. We will be using a image variable which we will be creating right now after some time. And for product underscore description, we will be using dollar taker sentence. And this will be creating a sentence for us. And after that, we will be reading product price. Okay, so and for creating a fake product price, we will be using dollar faker again with a random float from 2 to 100, 2 to 20, whatever it is, we will take. Okay, so we will the value we will be using for random float will be 2, 10, and 100. Sure. And I guess I have forgotten a round round braces before 12 braces. And this is all okay. Like we have to place up this also. Yeah, no error. And for image, we will be using the same dollar. You will be using faker, but we will be creating some fake images that is going to be saved in our storage public folder. Fake images will be created and stored um, in our Laravel storage folder. For that, we will have to write a command. Okay. The command is $image. Okay, $image, $faker image, and storage underscore path, and the path is going to be app slash public slash product folder, and we have to mention some resolutions for the image. Okay, so the resolutions I'm going to use is 400, 300, and the image should be named as product and false. So this is the statement we have create like this is going to create a image into our storage underscore path storage folder directory in app public products and storage app public, and there is going to be creating a product folder. We are going to create a products folder also. So either we can do it by here, like we can create a folder in public, which is going to be named as products. Okay, so we are done, I guess so. Yeah, we have like created the code for the seeder perfectly, but we have to mention our path to the taker and other things, other plugins or methods we are using in our code. We have to give it a path, illuminate page DB, I guess, correct path towards the DB as we are using DB here. Sorry, illuminate storage facades DB is not the correct path. We have to use support here. Not as like it is not storage. Use illuminate support facades DB. We have to copy it, and now we are going to say it like for storage, right? Because we are using storage here also. We have to do it. This is all. This is the path towards our DB and storage. And now we are using use paper slash yeah faker slash factory as faker. Exactly. So now we are done. I guess we have written everything which we will be requiring. Now, straightforward to migrating the table. And to do that, we are going to run a command to migrate our table into our database Laravel. And the command is php artisan migrate is the command to migrate the table. And after running this command, we will be able to see a table in our database. Right now, our database is empty, as you can see. But after running this command, we will be able to see a table in our database, which is going to be created by our Laravel application. Let's hope for the best and no error should be done. Yeah. So yeah, creating migrating table. The tables has been created. And now let us check our database. Yeah, we have some Laravel uh, default tables in our database now, and also the table that we want to create products. And in products, we have product underscore name, product underscore image, product underscore description, and product underscore price as we have declared in our uh, migration file here. So we are good till here. And now we are going to feed our table with some dummy faker data. In this, I will be putting some 20 or 30 products, fake products, which we will be using in our Laravel application. And we will be fetching those fake products here and showing them and displaying it in the front end. So this is the first thing that we will be learning in this lecture, and just stay tuned for the further things. Okay, so till now we have created products table in our database successfully. Now we are going to feed our table or populate our table with some dummy data, and for that we have a command php artisan db feed. I am forgetting the command whether it has double semicolon or single semicolon. Let me check. Yeah, so there is only single semicolon with dash dash class equals to the name of our seeder, product table seeder. We are going to copy, I'm going to copy it from here and just hit enter. Okay, so error, there is some error. Did you mean? Okay, let me check it for you. Okay, sorry, that is, yeah, my issue, I guess. Sorry, it was my mistake. It is not PHP artisan DB feed, it is seed. Sorry, I'm like very civilly mistake. Hit enter and seeding database. Nice. So now some dummy data is going to be created and inserted into a table. So it is going to take some time. I'll be right back once it is done. So yeah, we can see that it is done. We can go into our database and we can check our products table. Yeah, we are having some product name, quiz, was, or this is just fake product image. We have just like got some product images also and some product description, product price too as well, created and updated as null. Okay, no issue. So yeah, we have got some 10 dummy datas right here in our table, which we will be using for fetching. So yeah, like now we will be using routes and APIs to fetch this table here and to display. Like right now, these all are static, not dynamically coming from any table or somewhere. These are just written in our template statically. So now we are going to use some APIs request, Axios request, and other things to get this data, or we can just get it using our route method also. We can get it by using route method also. We don't have to use any Axios or third-party libraries to fetch the data using some API request. We can do it in Laravel. There is a method in Laravel which we will be discussing soon. Okay, so to fetch the data that we have successfully seeded into our table, first I'm going into web, and now I'm not going to use this. I'm going to write app http con- controllers and redirecting controller, in which we are going to create a function welcome for the route redirecting the route to welcome page by the help of this redirection controller. So right now we don't have any redirection controller in that, and to do that we have to create a controller PHP artisan make controller, and the name of the controller should be this, and hit enter. It has been like created successfully. Now we can close this. This also is going to be closed. Yeah. So we have this, and now in that I'm going to create a public function welcome public function. Welcome. This is like going to be this. Okay. And again, I'm going to use illuminate. Now I'm going to, yeah, we are again going to use the DB variable for getting the data from our database table and to send it to the welcome page. We will be writing all the code to get the data, to get the data from the table and to pass on that data into our welcome page from here only. And for that, I will be writing support, sorry, put ads DB. Okay. So now, so that's data. Data is DB table products. I guess the table name is product or products. Let me get it from here. Products. Okay. It is an S. To get all, we are going to get all return. Now we are going to return view to our welcome page, which was been done in the route. But in here, I will be sending with product data dollar products data. Okay. So now this is the code in which we are getting the table data, get all data, and return view to welcome with products data and data. So will be forwarding the data. Now let's separate this style into another. Let's create a another file, and just put the data into put this styling all in that. Okay, so let's end this uh, public in a folder. This is inside of CSS. I will be click index. Okay, see the code here. And now in our header file, I will hit the link. Yes. Okay, so yeah, I guess this will work fine. Let me have a look. Yeah. Okay, no, that's not working fine at all. There's been an error in this app. HTTP controllers redirecting controller does not exist. Maybe I have written some. Let me check this error. It is saying that the target class does not exist. How it is not existing? One second. It could be an issue of maybe I haven't saved this. No. Target class. Okay. I'll just be back after checking. Yeah, I guess I have found the error. It should be in capital. Like the controller that I have made, it should be in capital. First, like case sensitive error is going to be there. Like I have set the name to the redirection controller, capital R here as well, and let me copy it in here. I guess now the error should be gone. Okay, and let me try one more thing. PHP, please optimize. Maybe it could be an error of caching and something like that. No, I'll be right back. I guess the issue is something else. Okay, I guess the issue is with this. that I have to use this, not instead. Like I have used the backslash instead of this slash. Maybe this is the yeah, this is the issue. And now, one second. Again, we have to do it. Route clear. Route dash. Now I guess yeah. So exactly. So the issue was very like like it was a very silly mistake. We have to use this one. The mistake was I was using forward slashes, but in mentioning in like defining the path towards to the controller, we have to use backslash instead of forward slashes. Sorry, slashes. We have to use backslash. And now we are good to go. We have this in our again. We are being able to see our welcome page. Yeah. So now we are getting some data in a welcome page as the variable dollar products data. We can check it like I'm going to simply map this data into this. I'm going to remove all these three products and gonna map using the one only and the in like for each dollar this as dollar data. This is the mapping in this is the syntax for mapping. This is the code for mapping the variable in Laravel. Okay, right now we are using Laravel, not PHP, and we can also do it by using like we can also do it like this also as we use PHP in HTML, but both will work if you will do it like this, and you will then be using for each loop or for loop or $i is equals to 0. If you will be doing it like this will also work, and if you will be doing it like this, so this will also work. So it's on you which you will be using. So now we are mapping it as a dollar data, and this is the for mapping the string and product. What is the name for the product name? And that is going to be product underscore name. Okay, we can copy it from here as well, I guess. Yeah, product underscore name, product underscore in description. It is converting. Okay, so right now we don't have any button or thing for price, but I will be creating a simple button till then and putting the dynamic pricing according to all the data product price. That's it. And for image also we will be using some like I have to create some this, but till now we can check it like is it working or not. So in our this, yeah, we got some like 10 products here with some like yeah. So this is the mapping. We are getting some price 82, 27.57, 64.68, the name, some description, and we are getting some 10 products here. Nice. So yeah, the mapping is working. And let me like map the images also as well. So we can see the images as well. Image tag, what it is going to be. Title should be image. Yeah. Source is going to be source is going to be where are we storing our files? No, it is storing in. I guess we don't have the access. Okay, to get the image data, first we have to create a PHP artisan storage link. Because as you like in Laravel, we can only access our files present in public folders. We cannot access any of the other files. And when we are going to like type in the URL, we will be only redirected towards the public folder, in which we will be redirected towards the index.php file, which later on like makes the request and fetches all the files and all the data, but we cannot access directly from the URL any other folder except public folder. This is the rule which makes Laravel a very safe and secure framework, PHP based framework to use. So right now, to access the storage file, we are going to we are going to create a PHP artisan storage link. Yeah. Okay, link has been connected to, yeah, exactly. The link has been connected to this. Now we can do it. Like now we can asset. What is it? Okay, so the syntax is for curly braces and asset storage slash products. So yeah, so this is the this, and after concatenating the file name or the image name that we are getting from the products data. So to do that, dollar data slash and the name of the image variable is product image, I guess. I guess yes, this is all what we have to do. And yeah, self-closing image tag. Okay. And if I go in here, no image found. Okay, so the image is not getting found. What is the URL that we are making here? Is like storage. Okay. This is the okay. No, oh no, 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 nice. Yeah. So the issue is that I have just forgot a slash here, forward slash here, and yeah. Now we are being able to see the images, but as you can see that these are just some random images created hmm, by the seeder, and these images are getting like way bigger than what we can like. For that, we can write some CSS. I will be writing some basic CSS for to make them look good. And so as you can also do it by yourself. This is a very simple task for you. Like whatever you can like say it. Just give some basic CSS so that the mapping of the product should be good. So this is all for this lecture. Let's not make it a big one. And after in the next lecture, we will be um, trying to edit this data, edit product data, and to also to make this delete button functionality. Like from here itself, we can edit the details of the product, and we can also delete the details of the products. We can change the image also. We can do many more things from here itself. And till now, this is the end of this lecture, and hope you guys liked it. In this, we have learned how to create the how to run the Laravel application, how to create controllers, how to change the routing, like from a norm, we have attached a controller to the routing and declared a function in that. And in that function, we are being able to get the data from the database. We have learned how to connect the data, like how to connect the MySQL with our Laravel application, how to create the database, how to create the tables into our database using migration, and how to use the migrate command to migrate all the tables into the databases, and how to use seeders to seed or populate a table with some dummy data, and how to fetch that data using routes. So this is all we have learned in this lecture, and in the next one, just we are going to give it a good styling so that we can see all the products in a very good way. And in the next lecture, we will be learning how to edit and delete these products from here itself. So hope you guys liked it, and please subscribe and follow our channel for more content like this.